Ever lose? Will Real Madrid ever get a loss? Will they ever lose a La Liga game? Whether it's home, whether it's away, whether they have a red card, whether they have a man down, whether they have a man up, whatever, bro. Will they ever lose a game? Will they ever drop points? That's all I'm asking for. Real Madrid, can you please drop points? Because so far it's been 4 games and they've had 4 wins in La Liga. And they have an injury crisis on top of that. So they've had 4 games, 4 wins with no Jude Bellingham, with no Ferland Mendy as backup for Carreras, with no who else? Who else was it? Rudiger is out now. Look at their injuries. Let's look at their injuries right now. Let's look at their injuries. Let this slow down. Let's look at their injuries. Because guys, this game, I actually thought looking at it before the game, I thought Madrid were gonna lose today. I genuinely thought Madrid not lose but drop points today. I thought Sociedad could get something out of this game. I thought Sociedad could do something today. I thought they could, maybe get a tie, maybe get a loss, a win or something, bro. Can Sociedad do something? Why is it every time they play against Real Madrid, they always turn into bro? They turn into a relegation side. Like, why are Sociedad always so terrible against Real Madrid? I'll never know. I'll never find out. They have Endrick, Jude Bellingham, Mendy, Camavinga, and Rudiger out injured. 5 players out injured. 5 crucial players out injured. And they still have 4 wins in La Liga. I mean, fair play to Xabi Alonso. Fair play to Xabi Alonso because I did not think he'd have this good of a start. I did not think he would have this great of a season so far because he doesn't have any players, any of his amazing starters like Bellingham, like Camavinga, all those guys. And he's still getting 4 wins out of 4 and quite comfortable. Today wasn't comfortable, but the past 3 games, they've been quite comfortable. So Real Madrid, what's our opinions on them now? What's our thoughts on Real Madrid now? I mean, if you look at the stats of this game, you could see that Sociedad dominated this game. But let's put some context into it. Let's talk about the game. At first, the first point, Real Madrid dominated. They were dominating the game from the first minute to when did Mbappe score? Like the 10th, 15th minute. The first 30 minutes, Real Madrid were dominating. They were dominating. They were controlling the game. They had a lot of they didn't have really that much chances, but they were controlling the game. They were being patient with their attacks. Sociedad posed no threat whatsoever in that first 30 minutes at all. And Mbappe gets a first goal in the first 12 minutes, an insane goal, bro. Insane. This guy Mbappe is going to be a problem for us. This is a guy that is a cheat code in league titles. This is a guy that can win you league titles all by himself because of his profile, because of how much goals he can score. This guy can win you a match all by himself. And today, that's what he's done. With this first goal being an insane goal, he reads the danger and Real Sociedad, the defender makes a bad pass behind the other center back. Mbappe attacks. Look at that pace he has. Just dribbles past 2 and then slots it home. It's a different Mbappe, bro. It's a different Mbappe from last season. This Mbappe is way more deadly, way more clinical, way more faster. It's a different Mbappe. He is so much better now. And even the second goal, Mbappe skips past the defender so easily. He skips past him, sends him back to Sociedad, back to his house, and then great pass to Arda Güler with touch, composed finish. And I don't know, bro. I don't know how Real Madrid get a red card in the 30 minutes. First 30 minutes they get a red card, and you guys only managed to score 1 goal. Which is a penalty. It was even an open play goal, a penalty. You managed to get a controversial red, which let's talk about the red card right now. Huijsen gets a red card. I mean, my first glance, I thought, is he going to give this a red? That's really what I thought. When he called the foul, I was like, is this going to be a red? Is this not going to be a red? Because for me, it's so 50-50. I can look at it both ways. You could say when he fouled him, Oyarzabal was going to be through, no defenders marking him. Or you could say Militao was close to Oyarzabal. Huijsen is not even the last man, and it was a tactical foul. Either way, I look at it as a stupid foul from Huijsen. I don't think Huijsen should have made that foul. I don't think that was the right choice by Huijsen whatsoever, because you have to look at who has the ball, okay? It's Oyarzabal, bro. It's Oyarzabal. This is not Oyarzabal when he's 25, when he's 24, when he's skipping past players, when he actually has pace. We're talking about the current Oyarzabal, okay? This guy he's not going to run past you. He's not going to run past both Militao and Hoyson. He's not going to run past you guys. So there was no need to foul him whatsoever. Ever. There was no threat. There was no danger. You could have easily caught up to him and taken the ball from there. But instead, you chose to foul him, and at that point, you're risking yourself. It's a 50-50 call. I can see why he gave the red card, but I can see why Madrid fans are mad that it's not a red card. Controversial red, so it goes in Sociedad's favor. Sociedad get the red card, and Dean Hoyson, Madrid's best defender, not just best center back, best defender this season, goes out injured. And, bro, I mean, at that point, what else could Sociedad want? What else could Sociedad ask for? The best Real Madrid defender is out, red card, and they have a center back crisis. They genuinely have a center back crisis. Tchouaméni has to play center back again. What else could you ask for? Fede Valverde is not playing. Dani Ceballos is starting, which we'll talk about these performances, by the way. Dani Ceballos, I think he had a pretty decent game. But anyways, Madrid get a red card, and the people that score is Madrid. We already talked about the Arda Güler goal. Arda Güler, I think he had a great game. I think there were some moments where he could have done better. I think there were some moments where he wasn't involved at all. But when he did have the ball, he did play some nice passes. Of course, he got his goal. So Arda Güler, he's starting to become an out-and-out starter, like a guaranteed starter. And we all expected this because we all knew he had this talent. Let's be honest here. But looking at the lineup, I feel like second half, Sociedad started off really, really well. I feel like first half, when Madrid got the red card, Sociedad didn't attack on it. They didn't, take advantage of the red card. I feel like it was more Real Madrid kind of dominating the entire first half. But second half, I've noticed this about Madrid. What just happened? I don't know what just happened. Okay, let me take this out. I noticed this about Sociedad. Straight away, they started the second half on fire. Okay, they had a lot of chances. There was a chance that went through the goal line, or like on the goal line. It was rolling on the goal line. There was a chance, so many chances where Courtois saved. Is that really more of Sociedad playing really well, or is that more of Real Madrid being complacent? Because I noticed this since the Club World Cup. You can look at the game against Al Hilal. Madrid got complacent. Therefore Al Hilal got a lot of chances. You can look at the game against Juventus. Madrid again got complacent. Juventus did get some chances. And the game against RB Salzburg, Madrid definitely got complacent. They had a great first half, but start of the second half, RB Salzburg got a lot of chances. So is this more of a Madrid issue, or is this more of a Real Sociedad taking advantage of the red card? You guys let me know. For me, it's a mix of both. It's a mix of both because I have seen Madrid get complacent all the way through past the Club World Cup. This is an issue Xabi Alonso needs to solve, bro, because you cannot get complacent against a top team. It'll punish you. But Sociedad started off well, bro. They had many chances, but I feel like, again, Sociedad in the Big 25, they lack quality, bro. They lack quality. They don't have the players they used to have. For some reason, Oyarzabal wants to be a whole different player when he plays for Spain, and when he plays for Real Sociedad, he's a completely different player, bro. It's not the same Oyarzabal that I saw last week. For sure, it was not the same Oyarzabal I saw last week. I don't know why he's subbing on Takefusa Kubo in the 60th, 70th minute. He should have come on way earlier. He's a threat, and even Xabi Alonso knows that because he had Fran Garcia come on for Vini. And Vini, you could see from his reaction, he was so upset, bro, which I don't know why. I don't think Vini had an insane game. I don't think he had a decent game. It was okay, he did some tricks, but he wasn't really, direct with it. So I don't know why Vini's upset. He could be benched next game just for that reaction. But you could see Fran Garcia coming on, and him and Carreras, they were instructed to double team Kubo, and I guess it worked out pretty well because Kubo didn't do that much, but he was still decent. But I feel like if I had to give a man the match for Real Madrid and for the whole game, but it's going to be Real Madrid because I think they had a really good game. I think Militao was amazing. I think Courtois was amazing. I think Ceballos was good, actually. I think it was pretty good. I thought Tchouaméni was amazing. But if I had to give a man the match, I would give it to, again, Mbappe. It has to be Mbappe because this guy, this is his season. He is locked in. He is focused on the task at hand. He knows about the thing that happened last season. He talked about it the other week, and he's motivated, bro. He's even more motivated to play this season, and you can see, bro, this guy's a monster. This guy's a demon. I don't know how we're going to deal with him in the Clásicos because looking at how our defense is and looking at how good he is right now, I don't know, bro. I don't know what's gonna happen. Anything can happen. But this guy's a cheat code in La Liga. This guy's gonna be a cheat code for Real Madrid throughout the whole season, which is why I'm starting to have doubts in La Liga. These guys don't have Jude Bellingham, one of their most important creators. Like, look, today they were basically playing a 9 versus 11, bro. A 9 versus 11. Brahim Diaz did nothing, absolutely nothing. Brahim Diaz didn't do anything, bro. And they still managed to win. So I don't know, guys. I don't know how, bro. How did they not? How did they win today, bro? How did they win? But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I know I haven't been consistent at all this past few weeks. International break, you feel me? But also I had stuff coming up which I had to focus on. But I'm sorry, I'm gonna come back now. There's gonna be a lot of games to talk about. I'm gonna make probably 3 videos today because there is some things to talk about. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.